Ooh, it's so sad. I'm so sad. You know, he's whatever. No, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I love Coach, man. I love Coach. You know, I've always said, and I'm continue to always say, it's two different people when you have Coach on the court and when you have Coach off the court. It's two different personalities. I share the same competitive drive he has off on the court, but off the court, he's a totally different person. Loving, goofy like you guys all know. Always cracking jokes. Always trying to have a good time, and always a loving person. But that's the kind of person you get with Coach Barnes, and he's been nothing short of amazing, both on and off the court. I think honestly, it would be hard to just describe one moment, but it's probably when I'm just out and I'm walking around, whether that's on the strip to go get food or whether I'm walking around on campus, and the people that I run into, the interactions that I have with, whether it's student body, whether it's professors that are there, whether it's people that are working at different stores near the university. Every relationship and interaction I've had, whether they knew me or not, was the same, and it was all meant with love. And I think that's probably the greatest part about this place is, um, you know, I wanted to be able to go to a place where they cared about the person who's wearing the uniform and not just the player. And I think that's the huge thing for me is that they care about me and what's going on with my life and how I'm doing as a human being instead of just what I can do and provide for the basketball program. And that's always been a staple of where I wanted to go, and I think that's what they've done here. I think winning. I think we're winners through and through. I feel like obviously it's something that a lot of people don't want to say because it sounds like cocky or whatever. But that's what I've done my whole career ever since I've been in high school was win, and I think that's been the number one goal of mine. It wasn't about stats. It wasn't about accolades. It wasn't about any achievements that had to do personally, but it was about getting the job done. The goal is in this game is to win, and any way you have to do that, you're gonna go and do that. And I think Zakai came in with the same energy and that same competitiveness. And I think when you have two guys with the same goal and kind of wanting to do whatever you can to fulfill that goal, I think you get success like this. But winning was the number one focus for both of us. I think the main thing for me is when I told them I was committing here, I made a promise to not just the coaches, not just my teammates, but to the whole student body and everybody that believed in my abilities. I didn't care if people wanted me out. I didn't care if I had other opportunities. I made a commitment here, and I'm a loyal person through and through. I think we throw that word around a lot, and people aren't willing to do everything that takes to back it up. That was something that was important to me was to stay in one university, to really stick it out, and to really build a relationship with the people here because it was just all about basketball for a lot of people. But for me, it's about more than that. It's about building relationships, about affecting people's lives, it's about leaving an impact and wanting to make sure the Mashack name stayed in one place, but that one place appreciated everything that I did on and off the court. Man, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Just their personalities, man. Honestly, it's such a blessing to get to know people like them, and for them to be a part of something for so long, and they've been so consistently loved. Whether it was no matter what the game was going on, no matter what the record was that season, they were always beloved, and I think that was a testament to their personalities. They showed it in the way they talked, and they showed it in the way they communicated with us players and the coaches as well, and the all the fans. But I think just the way they are appreciated is a testament to just how well they do in their job and how good of people they are. It was after the first year, honestly. The first year I had no idea. I had no idea. But I got a little bit more into the history of Tennessee basketball, and I kind of talked to him a little bit, and Obviously, when you have good games, you get to talk to him even more. So, I was able to realize that probably after my first year.
I know that everybody has their own struggles in life, whatever they are, and nobody gets here on this roster without some struggle along the way. But when you first heard or got a feel for Zakai's story, what was sort of your reaction to that when you first kind of learned about the things he went through to get here?
I think it just goes to show that no matter where you are, no matter where you grew up, you always have a chance. But it's just about how much work you put into it, how much time you put into it, and the dedication behind it. I think with him, he's always been a great player. He's always been a tremendous, on the ball defender. He's always been a really good playmaker. But being able to put it all together and for him to have the opportunity to come to a university like this and to flourish like he did, it goes to show just how much work he puts in. But I don't think it matters the stars. I don't think it matters where you're from. It matters the work ethic. It matters the relationship that you're able to build, and it matters when you get into those doors and you're able to have that opportunity. What you're going to do with it.
How, how neat is it to go through a 4-year experience with the same guy? I guess in some ways that's not a given anymore in college sports. And how much is that something that you appreciate? I guess already.
Yeah, no, honestly, I think it's something special, man. Like talking about Zakai, right? Yeah, it's something special just because, um, honestly, to me, it's like I say this all the time. It's like a story. Like it's something that you can't write. You have two guys from totally different places, totally different backgrounds. I'm from the West. He's from the East. He grew up totally different than how I grew up, and then we're meeting in somewhere that we're both unfamiliar with, and being able to, make moments like we've had it's a story. It's storybook. Like it's something that you just don't see often. And for us to share the same goal, no matter where we grew up and how we interacted beforehand, we were able to come together and do something special. But like I said, he's the heart of this team. I'm the soul of this team, and we come together and we create something special. But that's just how we've been all 4 years. We've had each other's back, and we wanted to go as far as possible in being winning players.
Have you talked about experiencing one last game with Sakai yet, or are you kind of pushing that off and waiting for the moment to hit you?
I think me and him are both kind of pushing it off. Like we've talked about it a little bit. I think kind of coming up on it. It's been kind of a weird experience. I'm trying to stay in the moment and still wanting to accomplish a lot of the goals of this year. And I think he's thinking the same thing. But I think when we're both on that court and we kind of realize like that's it, it's gonna hit us, pretty quickly. And I'm probably gonna talk to him about it today. But it's really been really fast, honestly. And I'm blessed to be able to compete with somebody like that because I know he's gonna have my back.
Because of all those emotions, are you glad that the whole senior day ceremony is going to be after the game tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure. I think it gets us focused and locked in on the task at hand, and that's to win the game. And then after that, we'll be able to celebrate and really be able to take a moment and breathe and think about everything that we've been able to do at this university.
Thanks, Shaq.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Javon.
Thanks.